Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So we are finally going to be doing a review on the Pudel. Now the Pudel was the tier 6 tank in the MS1 event, the Old Guard event, that you were able to get for free by unlocking the 9th stage, I believe, of the event for about 45 wins over about a week's time period. Very easy to get, very easy to do event, and for tier 6 premium and the MS1, that's not bad at all. In my opinion, this is a nice event for free-to-play players. Pick up a Tier 6 Premium for free, pick up a few other things for free to help you grind with, and just have a little bit of fun. So the Pudel, I like this tank. I really enjoyed the Pudel. I've been hearing that the tank wasn't that good, so I was a little disappointed at first before I got the tank, but after I got the tank, I actually really enjoyed this tank. To me, it is literally a Tier 6 Panther. Now, obviously, that's what the Brigantine Panther is. Now, I don't have that tank, but I think this one's better than it. I'm not sure. I really like this tank, though. I love the Panther, one of my favorite tier 7s that I've ever played, and it was a very enjoyable tank, and I would definitely say this is enjoyable as well. It feels just like a Panther, just a little bit, worse since it's tier 6. So we're sitting at around 1150 HP when you have it fully kitted out. That is a lot for a tier 6 tank, by the way. If you put all those HP buffs on, that is a lot of HP for a tier 6 vehicle medium tank. You're sitting at around 1800 DPM here, 5.12 second reload, 160 millimeters of penetration on your standard, 182 on your APCR, and 20 on your HE. You have an average damage of 160, 135, and 200. Your aim time is 3.7 seconds and a 0.303 dispersion. You have 8 degrees of gun depression as well, which is very nice, and 50 km/h top speed forwards and 20 in reverse. Man, that voice crack. We'll go ahead and put some replays up of the tank here. I have 2 replays to show you guys here of the Pudel, and just kind of talk about the playstyle of this tank and what I think it's good about it. So what I think is good about this, obviously it's a decently mobile tank. I mean, 50 km/h is decent for a tier 6 tank, medium tank out there. There's not generally like super fast tier 6 tanks, medium tanks especially out there. There's not that many of them. So there isn't really much armor on this tank, though, unfortunately. You do have a little front plate armor, of course. You have a little bit of turret armor, but you're really not going to be relying on that. You're not going to be bouncing that much damage. So what you're going to want to rely on in this tank is your gun. It has a nice 8 degrees of gun depression on the tank, which allows you to get some nice positions where you can poke up, shoot, poke up, shoot, poke up, shoot. And I think that if you do that in this tank, it's kind of more of a peekaboo tank and then a rush in and just demolish them sort of tank. That's what I think this tank is. Because, I mean, it's a big tank. You can ram guys in this tank pretty good. I mean, it's a big, juicy, or not a big, big, beefy tank that you can ram in. And as you can see as well, the accuracy is pretty good in the tank also. So that does help as well for, when you're peekaboo, when you just poke out, snap a couple shots, do that a few times. Like, this is what I'm going to do to this guy right here. I mean, look at that. That's a nice shot right there. Working this hill right here. We're just going to poke up here and keep snapping this Jagdpanzer, farming this guy up, and not taking any damage in return. So we're going to get another shot into that guy. We do bounce one on our lower plate on the agent there, and now we are going to rush in, get the kill on the agent, and we are now ahead by 1 tank. We do take that shot from the Pudel right there. That was a very nice pin by him, though. And as you can see, that 8 degrees of gun depression is very helpful in a situation like this. You can really work that here on a hill like this, and against the tier 5 heavy tank like the BDR, we are definitely much stronger than him. So we're just going to try to farm this guy up as much as we can. When we get him down to a 1-shot, just need to reload, and as you can see, the gun has a nice reload. I mean, it's a pew 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 gun. I mean, you can just keep shooting out at the enemies, and I think by now you guys have realized, it's not a bad tank. So I'm not sure why some people didn't like the tank. Maybe just because they don't like the lower alpha, even though most tier 6s have this alpha. Actually, really most of them do. I think it's a nice tank, though. It is big. The size in the in the rear are easily pinnable, by like a KV2 or something. Smack you in with an HE shell or a smash or something. You do want to watch out for those, though. But I think it's a decent tank. Can get up to a decent speed. Got a decently accurate gun. Got good DPM on the tank. Good gun depression. okay-ish armor. Like I said, the armor isn't anything special on this tank, but would you really expect? It's a tier 6 tank. No tier 6s have that good of armor, at least medium tanks. So now we just have this Spike left here, who we are going to pick up the kill on, giving us our third kill, 1963 damage as well this game. So very nice game in the Pudel, which I think that's how you pronounce this tank. I'm not 100% sure what the correct pronunciation of the tank is, if it's the Pudel or like the, I don't even know. I don't know what else it would be besides the Pudel. So we're just going to have one more game here in the Pudel, and it is going to be on Desert Sands. So this is a pretty nice map for gun depression, of course, and since we have 8 degrees of that, it should work pretty well. We can get up to quite a few good spots here, up by the plane, or over to the more left side on those dunes over there. You can see it gets up to a decent speed like I was talking about. You can get to a forward position pretty well, or chase down a tank decently. So we're going to go ahead and put up here, and we are going to try to go for a shot here on this Leopard, get a nice snap onto this guy here, and then we're going to try to back up here. We don't want to take too much from this Pudel. We are going to get a nice shot into him. As you can see there, the sides are, you know, the tank isn't that well armored. The turret has a little armor. Most of the time you're going to be able to pin it, though. Fortunately, we back up in time that he misses that shot. You see right there, we do get a pin straight through the enemy Pudel's turret, and there's another Pudel over there. So we're just kind of sitting on this ridge, using our gun depression, farming up these enemy Pudels. Here comes the Chromo B. We have farmed these guys up enough, though, where they're not really too big of a deal, and we are going to easily be able to take all these guys out. We go for a shot on the Cromwell there, get him down to a one-shot. Now this Pudel is backing up, so we're going to go a shot on him. We do bounce that shot there. As you can see, you do occasionally bounce on your turret in the Pudel. And with that nice accuracy, though, we are going to be able to snap another shot onto that enemy Pudel right there and get one more for the kill on him, giving us up to around 1,300 damage and 1 kill so far. So quite a few enemy tanks still left on the battlefield. Not really actually that many left now. We have absolutely decimated the enemy team's flank, as you can see. We did not lose a single medium tank, and we're able to take out quite, well, not quite a few. We were able to take out, well, yeah, almost all of their medium tanks. So just this one heavy left and a Leopard who is somewhere. I was going to go in for the Ram here, but unfortunately this Pudel did take out the BDR before I was able to. And we're just going to kind of drive around a little bit here before we find the Leopard. So I'll just do my finishing thoughts on the Pudel. So yeah, decent tier 6 tank. For it being free, I think it's definitely nice. Generous, you know, thing for wargaming, giving everyone a free tank. And I think it is definitely worth the, I'm not even going to really say grind for this tank, because it's not even really a grind. It is very easy to get this tank. It's no problem at all. Literally 5 like wins a day, which is extremely easy. So yeah, that's pretty much the Pudel review. I'll just obviously wait till this replays over to end the video. Wow, that was an OP voice crack. Don't know what's going on with that. Oh man. So we're gonna find this Leopard here eventually. He has been all the way around the map. I assume he was on the other side, and then by the time he got to where we were, you know, we were all gone. So there we do spot up the Leopard, and we are going to go for a shot on him, get a nice shot right there, and we are going to damage his ammo rack as well. He is going to pin us, surprisingly. I'm not sure, you know, how he pinned most of those, because the Leopard has trash pin. Must have shot our side. We'll give him a nice lub tap and finish him off with a shot. So yeah, that is the Pudel, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. 1,974 damage, 2 kills. Quite a decent tank, in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and see you in the next one. Bye.